You just got fired today. Time to brush up the resume. Let's get fired. Hell yeah. Welcome to Let's Get Fired, a show where I invite my friends to tell me about their crazy work stories and we laugh about it. I'm your out-of-work host, Alex Shklar, and today we have with us Jared Bailey, who is a New York City comedian, originally from Akron, Ohio. He's also a music creator. We met during a roast battle in which this is a rarity, but I won, so I guess I was doing very good that night.
Oh yeah, you were on it.
And we are about to have the longest conversation we've ever had.
Oh yeah. So we'll actually get to know each other slightly more now.
Yeah. With you guys viewing it.
Diving in the deep end.
It's like, you ever watch those videos where like a guy's like trying to like riz a girl?
Yeah.
It's just like, this is like weird.
Trying to riz a friendship. Yeah.
Hey, you want to hang out sometime? Hey, do you like wrestling?
You know it.
I know you love wrestling.
Oh yeah. That was one of my dream jobs as a little kid. I wanted to be a pro wrestler, and then I joined the wrestling team, and I was like, never mind. This is
like the real wrestling team, like the sport.
Yeah, that shit sucked.
This is like way more gay.
Yeah, significantly more.
We're matching unitards?
Just a whole bunch of tards, but it was a lot. I remember, let's see, I would wrestle, and I just figured out right away. I was like, damn, I have zero aggression in my body. I was like, this is a bad fit. I should not be doing anything where no security guard jobs, nothing involving aggression. But it was fucking brutal. I remember this one kid told me before a match, he said, imagine somebody murdered your whole family.
Jesus.
And I was like, Jesus, is that what you think of before? But I was in middle school and I didn't really like my family at the time, so I'd be like, sick, dude. I wanted to shake their hand and be like, love you.
Hey, man, I love you work.
My opponent's just like, what the fuck? He just like beats the shit out of me.
Can you get my uncle next, please? Hate that guy.
Old Uncle Dusty.
Yeah. No, wrestling is I think the weirdest part about wrestling is the weight cutting.
Oh yeah. Oh, I know people that would like take blood out of themselves. They were psychos about it. They would like sit in saunas with like trash bags on. I had the opposite problem where I weighed 140 pounds, but I wrestled 160 because all of our best people were right there. And then it was like a dude that weighed 190 cutting down to 160 to just beat the fuck out of me.
Jeez.
It was just some jacked ass fucking dude. I'm just like, I don't know.
How's nobody like intervening with the fact that like it's high school kids doing this? Like, I get like if you're a professional athlete, like making a shit ton of money, you're taking years of your life with all those weight cuts. But like if you're a high school kid starving, like they all have eating disorders.
Oh no, the coaches like they'll like encourage it and be like, yeah, you need to lose 5 by the end of this week. And I'm just like, I don't know. Why are you so obsessed with high schoolers and spandex? I'm not really liking the vibe.
You want to give them a little oil check. Thumb up the booty. There's no women's wrestling, right? It's all co-ed.
Okay, so it was co-ed, and there was occasionally women that wrestled, and let's say they would change in the locker room before everyone else, as they should, and then they'd come out. There was one girl that went to states and would just beat the shit out of whoever our smallest wrestler was. This girl Paige, she fucking ruled, and we'd be like, haha, you're gonna get beat up by Paige.
Was she fucking anybody on the team?
Not that I know of, but you're already right there. You're wrestling. Like, it's pretty much.
I also assume every girl who does like sports, especially like aggressive sports, is a lesbian because you have to have like testosterone levels.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, as I say, she definitely wears the strap on for sure.
Oh yeah, it's always funny how like those butchy girls, they either like dominate a man in a relationship or they're just lesbian.
Yeah, one or the other. Yeah, they you got to pick a lane at some point.
Yeah. I think girls who are like a little dykey, they're kind of hot.
Oh yeah, there's a nice charm to them. I love an angry lesbian. They're my favorite, just because like I'm pretty negative and pessimistic myself, so I'll be like, yeah, fuck shit, right?
share some brewskis.
Exactly. Yeah.
Complain about the world.
Yeah. Yell at some athletes. It'll be fun.
It's the kind of girl that's never gonna ask you for flowers.
No, not never. No.
Like if you bring her flowers, she's like, "What are you, pussy?"
She throws the vase at you.
She like hits you with the flowers. Like remember those old like SmackDown wrestling games?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Where you get like weapons from the stands, and one of the weapons they gave you was like a bouquet of roses.
Yeah.
But you could still hit a guy with them.
I played a wrestling game recently, and they have like a Latina like lady wrestler, and she can reach under the ring and grab a shoe. I was like,
the chancleta.
Yeah, I was trying to think of the word. I figured you'd know it. You're like, I've dodged many. Yeah.
I have a lot of like useless words in my head. Chancleta. You know, it's funny. Like of all the like fights I've had with my Mexican ex, we never like had like anything physical. She was like, I think she was like tame for Latina.
Nice. Yeah. So I've dated this girl a year. Nothing remotely close to physical. I dated a white girl in Ohio that would throw stuff at me. Yeah.
Well, you know what she learned that.
Her dad.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. She's probably watched a lot of fights. So she's like, well, this is how I control my man. I gotta hit him a little bit. To open up, I usually ask people about their background. So this question is kind of like interview feeling.
Let's do it.
So you could breeze over it. You go as deep as you want. But the question is, where did you go to school? Did you graduate? What did you study? And what were your intentions for like your first employment?
Okay, so I went to Kent State University. That's where the National Guard did that bad thing.
You're gonna have to go into that. I actually like don't know all the current events.
Okay, yeah. Well, this one is from like 70. They were protesting the war in Vietnam, and the government shot students.
Oh, that's the one when somebody stuck a flower in the gun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that shit was wild.
Take that, you dirty hippie.
And it's wild when I went to Kent because like they have a museum about it. I heard some kid be like, "Yeah, it really put us on the map." I was like, "There's better ways to get on the map. You can just be good at stuff. You don't have to have a sad Joe Walsh song." But Kent was fun. So
what'd you study?
All right. So originally I was going into journalism. I was going to be a sports journalist. I was going to be a Stephen A. Smith type. That was the goal.
I was going to say Dan Treadway type, but okay.
That also works. Yeah, a Skip Bayless apprentice. But I was in it, and then I actually did an internship with the Cleveland Browns, and then it was pretty sick. Like I would just stand outside press conferences, and like I'd be like, "Oh shit, that's Myles Garrett. Fuck yeah."
Question for you, because I actually had somebody who worked for a sports organization before. John Fox apparently worked for the Nets.
Okay, that's sick.
It's pretty awesome. Yeah,
I've applied to work there recently.
Oh, nice. You might have a shot. They suck.
Yeah, exactly. Now's the time to get in. Knicks, they're like, listen, we have worth now.
Yeah. Does it feel like a franchise that's failing is kind of more loosey goosey about whom they hire because everybody who's like anyone like trying to like go for the good franchise?
As someone that was employed by the Cleveland Browns, yeah, they were definitely a failing franchise.
It's like the loser them like seeps into the whole entire organization.
Exactly. They're like, we don't care. If you don't want to be here, it's fine. Just all sad.
Remember the movie Waterboy?
Oh yeah.
Everybody's kind of down. The fans are kind of down.
Yeah.
The equipment sucks. Nobody gives a shit.
Except we didn't have a Bobby Boucher. Yeah, we had just no talent. It was brutal. But
your H2O had some lead in it.
Yeah. But yeah, I was I was trying to be a sports journalist, and I kept like applying to jobs out of college. Just like could not get in anywhere. It's so fucking hard. There's
what
so
year
many
is this?
people. This was all right. So I graduated in like 2017. I want to say, yeah, 2017. I was just applying for jobs for like 3 or 4 years, and then I finally just took like a dog shit like supply chain internship. I was like, I gotta fucking work somewhere.
Yeah,
I was
full time.
Yeah. Well, it was an internship. It sucked because they made me do the work of a full-time employee while paying me like an intern. And I was like,
classic
fucker. But yeah, they would sell like mulch to like Home Depot. It's like painful to talk about. I was like, oh my god, this is so boring. They took us to the mulch plant. We're like, you want to see how it's made? I'm like, no. I genuinely don't give a fuck about the mulch. It's just like, yeah, we just bring in a bunch of shit. I'm like, yeah, I can smell it. This is awful. But
it's like a big blender.
And then let's see. And then I did a supply chain job for air gas. They would sell oxygen tanks to hospitals. I did that during COVID. That shit fucking sucked.
Probably did well business wise.
Oh yeah, business was booming. They were fucking crushing it. They just like money signs for eyes over there at Air Gas at the time. But yeah, I worked 12-hour night shift, and it was only okay because I'd like work from home, and I'd just be like fucking fucking chilling and be like, this is pretty sick. And then they're like, okay, time to come back to the office.
They need like 24-hour coverage. That's why you work nights.
Yeah.
Did you get paid like overtime or like 1.5 like extra, something like that?
All right, this is where they got real shady about overtime. So they'd have me scheduled like 4 days in a row or 5 days in a row, like 4 or 5 12-hour night shifts. So I'd be like 48 or like 60 hours. And they'd be like, well, you worked Friday and Saturday and then Sunday and Monday. And those are actually different pay periods. So you don't get overtime for it. And I was just like, how? You fucking made me work 60 hours and you barely paid me over. I would get like 8 hours of overtime. It was fucked.
Oh, God. Companies are so sneaky.
Oh, exactly. They found like the smallest loophole, and I'm like, okay. Yeah. Let's see what we're doing here.
My first job, I did the same thing. Like, I was like a paid intern, and they were just like, oh, you're a paid intern, but you're commissions based. And like they did this weird thing where it's like, you have like $3 base pay, but like you also make commissions.
Yeah, and then you like, don't make any commission. You're like, all right, so fuck me. Like,
no, here's the kicker. It was the funniest shit ever. They miscalculated and they ended up paying me more than they intended.
Fuck yeah, dude.
And it took them like 3 months to realize it, and they like called us meeting. It's like, why didn't you tell us we overpaid you? I'm like, well, I crunched the numbers and I figured that if you weren't paying me the commission, I'll be making less than minimum wage, and that's kind of illegal.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, he got us on there. Like, you guys suck at this.
No, I was gonna say, you can't even be an evil company correctly. Fuck you.
Yeah, it's really funny to see somebody try to like be like shitty on a small scale.
Yeah.
Like, well, you just gotta take advantage of people and like hire interns and not pay them, and like they still lose money.
They had the nefarious intent, but they weren't smart enough to be evil. That fucking rules.
The execution wasn't there.
Not at all.
The evil spirit was there. Exactly.
Like they wanted it.
The saddest thing was that like individually, maybe like the head of the department was like a cokehead douchebag, but like my manager and like her manager, they were both super chill.
I do love a chill manager where they're just like, all right, I'm here for it. And then I'm like, all right, I kind of want to not quit right now because of you. That'll help a little bit. Yeah,
but there's a little but. In those positions, they're kind of like, oh, but we kind of have to operate in this way, and like I guess like we have to like do this. My the boss of my direct supervisor, he was like super funny and sneaky. When I was trying to like negotiate my first salary, which was like $25,000 a year, and the fact that they were like they're trying to negotiate this. That was how cheap they were.
They're like, we think you deserve 19. Actually,
it was insane. It was like the fact that I thought that like I was like getting one over on them was hilarious.
When you left the negotiation, you were like, fuck yeah, and they were like, oh, fuck yeah.
No, so my manager, he's like, hey, we can't really we don't have the finances for this, like this is the most we could offer. I know you're asking for like $2,000 more, but like, you know what, I'm gonna take money out of my pocket and I'll give you $300 gift card. And then I found out like months later that this was like a gift card that they got for the department to take the team out to lunch.
Like, they gave it to you, so you shut the fuck up.
Exactly. And I'm like, what the fuck?
You should have taken everyone out to lunch. That would have been sick.
I mean, I wasn't really balling. I was making $25,000 a year.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, fucking like cool. What, $10 an hour?
Yep. I mean, this was like 2013, I think. So it was still bad. It was like I was living at home, and I'm like, oh, I literally cannot afford rent.
No, at home.
Yeah.
Like mom is being brutal this week. Like,
yeah. My family started charging rent once I negotiated the first salary.
Oh, that's what I thought you were saying. I thought your parents were like, listen, you're not cutting it, so they just kick you out on the street.
But they actually did. And and then I'm like, oh, maybe I should get a job that pays.
Yeah. It's just like, damn, I do need money to live and whatnot.
Yeah. First jobs suck. They always take advantage of you because you don't even know your worth.
No, not at all. Let's see. My first job, I was an unskilled laborer, which I always thought was a mean title. I was just like, listen, why don't you say like doesn't have many skills right now or something along those lines.
And I bet the job application still said like 5 years work experience required.
Yeah. Just to like move shit. I remember I was mowing some like big ass lawn or something, and so everyone there was like a former criminal of some some sort, right?
Yeah.
And this dude was like, if you like want, you can like take your shirt off. Like I wouldn't mind. And I was like, all right, so this dude used to be a pedophile. That's what I learned right here. Yeah, I remember you, Mark. You fucking weirdo.
That's funny that you said like I wouldn't mind.
The thing is, like, I remember like I wanted to take my shirt off before that because it was like really hot, and after he said that, I was like, no, I'll be fine. I think I'll be good, actually. Dude, everyone there was like a former criminal. It was so funny. There was a dude that would just wear like jean shorts with patches all over him and be like, yeah, I used to sell coke, and just ran about how he used to be a drug dealer. It's like, yeah, I used to make so much more money than this.
It sounds like somebody who still sells coke.
Yeah, oh, big time. He would tell the same jokes every single day. It was so painful. He'd just be he would say, my wife asked, does these pants make you look fat? And like, I'd finish his joke for him. I'd say, no, your ass makes your ass look fat.
Oh, so it was that level of joke?
It was so bad. It was the worst jokes ever.
Older guy?
Mm-hmm. No, he was in his 30s at the time. Yeah, and this was like 2012, so it's not like it's like old, like, we should have definitely been past this, I think.
Oh, jeez.
My old boss, though, he was funny because he would not, like, if somebody asked him, like, to do something on his lunch break, he'd be like, shut the fuck up. I'm on my fucking lunch right now. I respected that so much. And then, like, I knew he was obsessed with his pontoon boat, so I'd be like, you going fishing this week? And he's like, yeah, I'm going fishing this week. He's, like, so happy when you bring that up. But the second someone's just like, hey, Jared, I was like, I'm on my fucking lunch right now. I'm like, I respect the fuck out of that.
I think that's actually a healthy, like, sentiment towards work. Because, like, work is, like, supposed to sustain your life.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be your whole life.
Oh, exactly, yeah. And I remember, like when I was in college, like, after I was done with this job, I saw him, like, I went to a restaurant with my mom, and then I saw him, like, at the restaurant, and I was going to say hi, and then I was like, it's his lunch break, don't fuck with him. Yeah, it's funny because we made eye contact, and his eyes was literally just
the awkward. We both know each other, but like, let's not make it awkward.
Exactly. Yeah. That he's funny as fuck. But go him. One time, let's see. He was like trying to like. He was like, all right, rev this car engine because I need to work on it. I was like, okay, sure. It was like a big rig like truck engine, and I was like revving it. It fucking blew up, and this dude like his arm like up. He's like, get the fire extinguisher. So I had to spray him down with a fire extinguisher, and afterwards he was like, that was weird. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, you just caught on fire, bro. I was like, this is just part of your day.
Probably didn't. Did he report it?
No, yeah, it was just a regular part of his life. It was weird. That job was funny because I started when I was like 16, and then like there was like an 80-year-old man. He would just be like, you want chew? And I'd be like, I mean, I guess. Like, fucking, then that started a, like, 6-year tobacco addiction just because.
Oh, he got you hooked.
He did.
What a douchebag.
Yeah, also, that's on me for chewing tobacco as well. Like,
yeah, but, like,
grossest habit.
I think if, like, somebody's, like, has a bad habit, they should. The onus is on them to like not introduce it.
Mm-hmm, yeah,
because like I think
big time. Yeah, because then you're just making more.
Because they're doing it because they're just trying to like make everybody as miserable as them. It's like the alcoholic who wants you to drink more.
Yeah, I was gonna say just take it easy, bud. Just let people relax.
How long did you chew tobacco for? How many years?
Let's see. Let's see. From when I was like 16 until I was like 23. I also smoked cigarettes by the time I was in college, and then I quit after an acid trip, actually.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that shit was fun. I just woke up. Let's see. I made a list of things I didn't like about myself when I was tripping, and then one of them was tobacco, and then I actually quit after that. And then I recently started kind of smoking again, like with in the last like I think it was like 7 months ago. My friend, he had a birthday party, and he had a cigarette-themed birthday party.
Oh, smoke the cigarette with me kind of thing?
It was like he had 300 cigarettes at his party, and he's like, everyone just smoke as much as you want. And I was like,
nice.
All right, that's pretty dope. I'll smoke a cigarette.
Cigarettes are cool again.
They are, yeah.
I am curious, what was on that acid list? So, like, what were, like, it's like a small penis.
Still working on that one. Yeah.
Suck at comedy.
Yeah, essentially, like, I fixed one of the 4 things, yeah.
Yeah, but I think that's healthy. I think you should, like, know what's wrong with you, but also be, realistic about what you could fix.
Oh, for sure, yeah. I was gonna say, like, that one, let's see, what were the things? I think it was, like, in general, just like a bunch of like shitty habits I had. Like I was just eating like dog shit, which I do again now. I had fucking McDonald's earlier.
Which one? The 36th Street?
No, I see. I was in Staten Island earlier, unfortunately, so I had one on Yeah, that's the proper response.
I'm going there June 1st for Steiny's. It's gonna suck.
It's no fun. I remember when I first moved here, I saw like a sign that said Staten Island, and I made like an Instagram story, be like, haha, Staten Island sucks. And some dude messaged me and was just like, you're too new here to be making jokes about Staten Island. And I've been here like only like 2.5 years, but I'm there all the time. I'm like, nah, it still sucks.
Yeah, it's like that mental barrier of like water.
Yeah, if it was like more accessible, it might be fine.
If it was a train over that river and not a ferry.
Yeah, the ferry. I did it one time because I was like, oh yeah, let's try it. That would be cool. And then I did it, and I was like, fucking garbage.
It's my parents have a house there, so like it's they moved there way after I was an adult, so like I never had to live there. There's like something nice about like not being kind of like in suburbia but so close to the city, but it's the people who move there just suck. Hi, unemployed watchers. Guess who just got a sponsor? If you're a comic or a comedy fan, you definitely need to check out Comedy Scene app. It's totally free. It's available on the Apple stores, the Google Play stores. The gist of it is, if you're a comedian, you could find a bunch of open mics and just open the app, check in, and you get some points. At the end of the year, they round up the points, and the top performing comedians, not even based on how good your comedy is, which is great for all of you who potentially suck, you'll get money. And I know this is the case because I've done it 2 years in a row. I got so much money that I have been permanently retired. And the reason I'm doing this is because Comedy Scene is my day one homie, and he's giving me some more money to run this promo. But it doesn't end right there. Because if you're a comedy fan and you have no interest in doing comedy, you too can get points. You can be a number one fan and you get some comedy tickets, some prizes, and the biggest feature, I think, is you can go to all these mics, and if the comedians are performing, you could check them off your list and it'll collect that data for you. You can have proof that you saw Dave Chappelle before he became Dave Chappelle, and you could be like, hey, remember Alex Shklar? He's got a Netflix special now, but I saw him when he sucked and was doing this shitty open mic at Freddy's Bar in Park Slope. And that's kind of cool bragging rights, right? So yeah, get the Comedy Scene app. You could probably get it on a link in the below. If not, just Google Comedy Scene in the Play Store and Apple Store. Make it rain. Do you not like money? And we're back.
Yeah. Let's see. I remember I sold flooring when I first moved here. That was my first job I had. And then I'd go to Staten Island all the time. And there was some lady, let's see, it was like this really nice old Italian lady. Sweetest lady ever. And I was like about to sell her some stuff. She was like from Italy. I was like, fuck yeah, this lady rules. Her daughter shows up and was the most like insufferable person I've ever met. She's like, no, we need a discount on this. And like, instead of following up and like getting a sale, I just stopped responding to that. Dude, selling flooring was so fun in New York. Well, not really fun. It was fun. It was goofy because like I remember a lady, she was a stripper. She told me all about it.
Of course.
She was like, baby, I'm so glad you're here. Last night my son beat the shit out of our neighbor and he spent all night in jail. But I know God's good because my baby's coming home today. And I was like, all right, so do you want carpet or tile? Like, what kind of flooring are we going for here?
Oh boy, the overshare.
Yeah, exactly. A different lady would like talk to her stuffed animals and be like, some people think it's weird I talk to my stuffed animals. And I'd be like, who would think that? And she's like, well, they're my best friends in the world. I was like, do you want carpet or tile?
Well, I, as a person who's trying to sell you something, think you're perfectly normal.
That's exactly what I do. I'd be like, yeah, I can't believe they do that. That's insane. I love Mr. Giraffe. Like,
you're telling me you're single?
Let's see. Then my first appointment I ever did, a dude just answered the door in his underwear, nothing else. Leopard print underwear, by the way.
Ooh.
And then he said, I was like, oh, I'm sorry, do you need a sec? He said, no, you can come in. And then like we did a whole appointment with this dude in his underwear. I was like presenting him like floor. He's like, oh yeah, let me feel that one. I'd be like, ugh.
Do you have anything in leopard?
I was scared. I was gonna be like, so like, do you want like carpet or tile? He just like pulls down his underwear. It's like hardwood.
Oh. It's been hardwood since you walked through the door.
I got the sale.
Oh man, did you ever feel like scared for your safety?
Oh yeah, I'd say they would send me into like terrible areas, and I'd find that out because random people would come up to me and be like, "You shouldn't be here," and just walk away. I just spit so far. I don't know if you saw it.
No, it's fine.
Yeah, but yeah, literally, I'd be like in like parts of like Brooklyn and Queens, and literally people would come up to me and be like, "You shouldn't be."
Nah, we don't need Jesus. Is that what you're selling? Doing door-to-door Mormon shit?
Might as well have been. Like, I probably would have been more successful. It's funny because like people would just like rent their apartment and they'd be like, "Yeah, I would like a new floor here," and I'm like, "Are you gonna live here next year?" They're like, "No." And I'd be like, "Well,
is your landlord okay with this?" Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, exactly. They'd be like, "Also no," and I'd be like, "All right," so I just drove out here for fucking nothing. Sick.
Yeah. Also, people have like no like cognitive skills, and that's like planning skills. Mm-hmm. And there's a reason they live in that neighborhood.
Exactly.
Like, oh, I just made $1,000 on this like one-off thing. I should probably spend it as soon as possible.
Yeah, let me get white vinyl floors. That'd be fucking sick.
Oh, this credit card debt? Well, they can't get money from me if I spend it.
It's like I have no assets to seize. I just have to get rid of them as soon as I can.
They seize his hardwood floors. Shucks, back to carpet.
I go back, I'm like, "So you need new floors?"
It's just a cycle of like him buying floors into getting seized.
As this dude just goes steadily into heavier and heavier credit card debt. Meanwhile, on Empire Today, they're like, "You're doing so good right now. We fucking love the work you've been doing."
Man, so like out of college, you did the Browns thing?
I did, yeah.
All right, that's after like 3 years of like nothing.
No, actually, I had just graduated college and I did an internship. It was only like a couple weeks of it, and then yeah, I'd like stand outside press conferences, and then like we'd transcribe what they said, which was very boring. Also, every single NFL interview is the exact fucking same thing.
Gotta go hard.
Yep. Mm-hmm. They say, "Oh, go watch the film. I just want to thank God." I just wanted one person to be like, "I just want to thank the devil." Like I didn't change it up. I'd be like, "Oh fuck yeah, dude, let's go."
Well, they're all PR trained. They're like, one wrong move and I'm off the team.
Genuinely, yep. And it sucks for them. I remember like they had like this really good player, Jason McCourty. He was like on a Pro Bowl. He won a Super Bowl with the Patriots eventually, but he was on the Browns and he was in the middle of an interview. Myles Garrett was the #1 pick that year. He came over an interview. Everyone picked up their cameras and walked over to Myles Garrett. And I was like looking at Myles. I was like, and he was like, so funny. I was like, "Yeah, my guy." Yeah, he's cool. But let's see, it was hilarious because the Browns like normally suck, but at that time like were particularly bad, and like everyone just every single week they'd be like, "Who's gonna be the quarterback?" He's like, "I don't fucking know, dude."
And who's he gonna throw to? That's the question.
And what they'd be like, "Dude, we have nothing." Like we're just...
Yeah, it sucks when a small town also has a shitty team.
Because then there's really nothing going on, and the thing is, they have like such fiercely loyal fans, and then every week they just get sad.
Everybody's rooting for Buffalo Sabres now because they're so overdue. They haven't made like the playoffs in like 17 years.
Ouch. Yeah, and that's a long time.
Now they have like the sick team, just kind of like the stars aligned.
Sabres also a cool name for a team. So once like you start doing well, everyone's like, "Fuck yeah, dude."
Yeah, they're trying to like do this playoff themed stuff. So like, there's some bakers making like saber-shaped bread, but it just looks like a dick and balls.
Fuck yeah, dude. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, you jerk it off for good luck. You eat it down to the balls. Oh yeah. I'm from Ohio, and let's see, it was hilarious to watch them change the name from the Cleveland Indians to the Cleveland Guardians, which my whole life I'd be like watching that and be like, there's no way they should be allowed to be called that.
What about the Browns?
Oh yeah, let's say that one. Everyone's like, "Oh, it's named after Paul Brown." And then everyone's just like, "All right, I don't know." Also, like their logos are a helmet, an elf, and a dog, and everyone's like, "Listen, there's stories behind all of these." They're always terrible.
Meanwhile, in Notre Dame, like midget fighting leprechaun guys, just like That's fine, I guess.
Dude, Notre Dame's mascot would have beat the shit out of our elf. Like, if they had like an elf like fighting ring, like a dog fighting kind of deal.
They actually hire like a leprechaun guy, like an actual midget to wear the leprechaun suit and be like this angry, like belligerent, drunk Irish guy.
They actually get him hammered. Fuck
yeah, and I mean everybody loves it, but I'm just like, we either have to like do all of it or none of it. Like we can't like pick and choose.
Nah, as I say, it's a half step in it for sure. I remember I was at a bar on Christmas. And they had a bunch of little guys dressed up as like elves, and the majority of them were like fucking yeah, and then one was just completely wasted and was like, man, I hate this. And I was like, oh, my little buddy, I just want to hug him. That's my little guy.
Oh, that's sadder because he's little. Do you know that, are you a UFC fan at all?
A little bit. I was a big like UFC fan in like high school, and then because I used to wrestle, and then I'd be like, oh yeah, this is kind of wrestling and plus punching.
Yeah.
It's like, and then like after, I don't know, I like lost interest in college, and then like occasionally I'll flare up where I'll be like, yes, what's Conor McGregor up to besides getting
Coke?
Coke. Throwing fucking shit at Khabib.
That was amazing. No, but you know the guy Hasbullah, the little
little guy, yeah.
So like he has like the dwarfism or whatever, so he looks like young.
Yeah.
But he's like in his 20s.
Yeah, I was gonna say, when I found out he wasn't a child, I was like, what? I feel like everyone has that moment with him.
So they had like a video.
It's like if you found out the Rizzler was 40.
He was meeting like Mike Tyson, and Mike Tyson thought it was a child. So he's like tickling him. Like, and the kid's like fuck you, get off me. You're such a cute little boy. He's like trying to snuggle with him.
Let's see, he like resists, and Mike Tyson bites his ear, like just starts fucking wailing on him. You're like, oh no, Mike, no.
This child is stupid.
He's like, man, you're not a baby. Get the fuck out of here. I only like babies.
Mike Tyson would eat a baby.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I was say he'd like tenderize it first.
I think at one press conference he literally said like, "I will eat your babies."
Just to Evander Holyfield, like.
Yeah, what a shit talker.
Oh yeah, dude. I loved Mike Tyson's stories where they just have like Norm Macdonald as a pigeon. They're just such a goofy fucking.
I haven't seen those.
It was an Adult Swim show briefly where like they'd just be like weird little Mike Tyson based stories.
Oh, with the pigeons.
Yeah, that's it.
I gotta watch that.
I watched only a handful of them, but every time I watch it, I'd be like, that's goofy. Mike Tyson.
I feel like you'd have like a lot of good recs for like things to watch high.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah,
I gotta hit you up.
Oh, I got you for sure. Lately, I've been doing a lot of crime shows. Let's see, I've almost finished The Sopranos for the first time. We were talking about this at VK Made the other day. Yeah, and I've been watching The Wire. I'm on season 3 now.
The Wire's good.
Yeah, Wire's solid. Yeah.
Have you ever watched this? I think it's a new show, Adult Swim. Common Side Effects.
No. Okay.
It's really good. It's animated, so it's basically this like mushroom that supposedly heals everything.
That's sick. It sounds like Adult Swim.
Yeah, and like it's like pharma trying to like suppress it because like, oh, this is gonna like kill our entire industry.
That rules.
It's really awesome.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of like people dying and then coming back to life because like it cures death too.
I remember I've applied to work for Adult Swim multiple times. Never heard back. Nah. Yeah, I was like, I'll move to Georgia for you guys.
Yeah, it's probably like not a very tight organization. They probably just like have like a stack of like applicants, and they're like, do we need anybody? Yeah. I guess not. In the trash.
They're like, let's see, not weird enough. Get them out of here.
No, the application process for old jobs is weird.
Oh, let's see, like new applications are like because I've been applying for like other stuff recently, and then like I've been let's see, if you're my current employer, just kidding. But anyways, I've been applying for new stuff. And
what do you do currently?
I do outside sales. And
outside sales.
Yeah, I'll sell like plumbing equipment and HVAC stuff.
HVAC is big.
Yeah.
And I think it's gonna keep getting bigger because technically we're supposed to keep getting warmer.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, the air does need to be cooled for sure. And then HVAC is like, don't worry, we'll put more holes in the ozone.
It seems like you sell a lot of air.
Yeah.
You're like a specialist at selling air.
So there's so much of it everywhere.
Do you like to breathe? Well, boy, do I have a product for you.
My sales pitch is just Bill Cosby's jokes. I'll be like, what is air? No. All this stuff.
Can you smell this for me?
They wake up tied up in a chair. I'm just like, so we're buying the product.
You're like tied up. It's like, well, I am about to get raped, but the air is very comfortably cool.
I'm just like, exactly. If you just want to sign here.
I'm not sweating one little bit.
Let's see. I know in casinos they pump in like air with more oxygen to make people comfortable and want to stay there. Truly shady shit.
They also have like no clock policy.
Yeah,
so you don't lose track of time.
Exactly. Yeah, just be lost in this magical world where you lose all your money.
Yeah, and they also do like the snacking and like the drinks where like they constantly feed you stuff. So like you're never like feeling like, oh, I need to go somewhere else to like eat.
Yeah.
Like, make you as comfortable as possible for as long as possible, so you can keep losing money as much as possible.
There's just one dude who's amazing at counting cards. That's just getting free meals and free drinks and like beautiful air. He's like, this is amazing. I fucking love this place.
Until they break his knees.
I remember I went on let's see, it was like a third date with a girl, and neither of us had been to a casino. We're like, all right, let's go. And we were like playing, and we were like, why are people so into this? And we won $40, and we're like, oh, that feels good.
Yeah,
I understand now. And,
all right, now let's lose all of this and then some.
Yeah, exactly. And then we were just like, should we just spend this on alcohol right away? I think we should spend this on alcohol right away.
That's a smart move. Cash out while you're up.
Exactly. Yeah,
it's a good move.
Walk out with 40.
That's what I did with my job. I was like, oh, I have some savings. I'm done. Fuck you. You can't have me. I'm gonna do stand-up now. Genius.
You're like, let's go from no money to no money.
Well, I think it's the ultimate like fuck you card. It's like, you can't hold anything over me if I don't need money.
Oh, for sure. I remember. All right, so I like make my little instrumental albums, and then they sent me
Brain Massage. Check it out on Spotify.
Yeah, the new one's coming out May 25th. I'm pumped. Yeah.
It's gonna come out in July probably.
Yeah.
So it's out right now. Go listen to it.
All right, so I made like $12 or $13 total from all my streaming of all these albums, and then they sent me like, oh, send this for your taxes. I'm like, mother, for $12 I gotta fucking add you to my tax return.
And then you try to do TurboTax. It's like it just goes from free to paid because like these taxes look a little more complicated than usual.
Let's see, Spotify, they pay 0.0003 cents per stream you get. Yeah, they're just out here worse than Motown.
Oh my god, how much are they making, you think, per stream?
I've looked it up. Let's see, not per stream, but like they're like a billion dollar industry. They have so much fucking money, and they're like based in Sweden. I just like to imagine like a Swedish Barry Gordon.
Yeah, and they're probably not paying taxes in U.S. either.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, there's also I found out like lo-fi people. A lot of them are just like the same like handful of people in Sweden, and they just like have like a chokehold on this market. And Spotify is like, hang a ding a dargan, there's our boys.
Yeah.
We pay them in IKEA gift cards.
I assume you just get like free IKEA if you live in Sweden.
You should. I was like, that's just like part of your citizenship test.
Yeah, I know. Like, I don't know if it's Finland or I think it might be Sweden. If you have a baby, they just give you a DIY like crib that you make out of a box.
Sick. Fuck yeah, dude. Listen,
the government just sends you like a baby shower gift.
America would just be like, no, actually, you're gonna have to like pay like about $3,000. Like, for what? We just want $3,000.
Yeah.
Fuck your baby.
What, you think babies are free? It's training our system.
Let's say a baby tax.
It is crazy. It is crazy that it's like people think of having kids as like a giant financial burden now.
I mean, they're not wrong. I mean, it's always been a financial burden for sure, but I feel like, especially like millennials and younger, are like, bro, how the fuck you gonna pay for this shit?
Yeah.
Like, well,
this is like worse than a car. I can't even trade this in. It's just gonna keep getting older and older.
And then it just like stays expensive the whole time.
Who's gonna want your son with 18 years of mileage?
Get a leased son.
Yeah.
Adopt.
That's probably why the Epstein Island was so popular. It's like low mileage. Fresh off the conveyor belt.
When you're on Epstein's Island, they're like, would you like to adopt?
Oh man, I don't know why, but like every single episode like ends up with Epstein jokes.
Might as well. I mean, like, might as well bring
Topical?
them up. Yeah, very topical.
It's been topical forever.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say the pedophile government. Yeah, people are always gonna be like, damn, they're just still there, huh?
Yeah, it's like a scratch that was never scratched, an itch that was never scratched.
My one friend, he's from Ohio. He was a big QAnon fellow, right? Huge into QAnon, and he was just a whole time like, dude, yeah, they're eating like they're Pizzagate, blah blah blah. They're eating babies, and then like when like it became like Trump was at him, like I texted him, I was like, so do you still care about those Epstein files? And he was just like, I trust the current administration. I was like, brother.
Yeah.
So like, I was like, just commit. Like you were weirdly right about the most weird drunken shit.
This is when you like stop doing it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like the diamond meme when he gets right to the edge and turns around. Yeah.
Well, I saw a different version of that meme where it's a guy also digging, but like he's like this close, like a sewage plant. Just keep digging, you're about to hit shit.
That same guy, actually, he used to be my weed dealer. He got me a job at this grocery store, and right before I started working there, all right, so he was like cutting boxes open. He was like, and then somebody was like, hey, and he went, vertically up his arm, like deep cut. And then his manager comes over to him and says, oh my God, you're gonna have to pass a drug test. First thing they said to him, and he's like my weed dealer. She hated him. And then instead of like driving to a hospital while he's bleeding out, he drove to a like not a weed store, a head shop, because weed stores were illegal at the time. He drives to a head shop, buys a fake dick, fake piss, drives to the hospital, gets like his like shit stitched up. And I found out about this because like me and like 8 people were trying to buy weed later that night, and we were all waiting at his door like, where is he? He shows up with like a cast, like a fake dick and some groceries, and he's like, I can explain. Like,
he's a responsible weed dealer. He's like, hey, I need to put food on the table.
But he got me a job there.
I got like about 3 hours of blood left.
He got me a job at this grocery store, and then immediately quit because he used the fake pee, got like passed his drug test, and then he was like, fuck you guys, I'm out. And then they were like, oh yeah, you're the guy Aaron got a job the rest of my time there. And I'm like, yeah, that is true. Yeah.
Oh, you got him that job?
Yeah. Oh no, he got me that job.
Oh, he got you the job.
So every time I'd be like, they would always just be like, what's he up to? Fucking piece of shit.
And what was his job?
I worked at a grocery store. I just like stocked shelves when I was like I was like 19, 20.
On cool Trader Joe's.
Yeah, exactly. It was Heinen's. It was a Jewish grocery store. Star of David, Trader Joe's.
Got it. I can see why they would be so anal about the drugs.
Oh, for sure. And then also like people there would just like hit weed pens all the time. It's when weed pens were like new. They weren't even like the like cartridges. They were the G pens. I don't know if you remember those.
Pens.
Snoop Dogg would sell those.
How do those look?
All right, so the ones I had were just a little tube, and you like pulled it out, and you would scoop your actual wax into it, and then you would smoke it like that.
Oh, that's very.
They would break constantly. Snoop Dogg was just pumping out shitty products, just hustling.
Well, Snoop Dogg never had any integrity.
Oh no, yeah.
Good for him. He's just like, I'm just gonna get my money.
Oh, for sure.
Any means possible.
Let's see. Have you ever had the restaurant Sweet Chick?
No.
Okay, let's see. It's like they'll sell like chicken and waffles. I went because it's Nas's restaurant. I was like, oh fuck yeah, dude, Nas. And then it was like $20 for a shit like chicken and waffles, and I was like, damn, he ripped me off. And I thought, oh yeah, he did sell crack. So this is actually an improvement for this guy.
Yeah, I think anything like celebrity endorsed, I feel like if you need the endorsement, it's probably not a good product.
For sure. Yeah, as I say, if you can't ride off your own name, yeah, that's no good.
Yeah. I mean, I guess like the only like exceptions is like if it's like endorsed because the person themselves is using it, like basketball shoes.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Okay,
like,
yeah.
these are the best sneakers. I'm Michael Jordan. I endorse them. I wear them myself, kind of thing.
Yeah, I feel like Jordan is definitely like the best person for shoes because LeBron, people would be like, "You lost 6 finals." Like people should be digging.
Also, if you look at LeBron's like his feet,
Oh, I was showing someone this the other day, which is weird to Google LeBron's feet. But I was like, literally, like his like toe is like deformed, like it's like so. He's got a little club. I was like, oh, dude.
it's a good way to troll people who are into feet.
Yeah.
I just found some crazy wiki feet, and he said LeBron's feet.
They're like perfect. They're so excited.
Do you think LeBron's shoes like perfectly shaped for his feet?
It doesn't look like it.
Or do you think his feet got shaped like that because he wears LeBron shoes?
Oh yeah, he's just like so he's just a demon to everyone in like Taiwan or wherever they're making them.
His toes look like they're trying to cross each other up.
His pinky's trying to dunk on his big toe.
Damn, his feet are gross.
Oh yeah, let's see who else's shoes. James Harden. You could wear them if you wanted to do bad in the playoffs.
Kyrie? No, not Kyrie. What's KD? Kevin Durant.
Kyrie, you wear those if you're anti-Semitic.
Yeah. Are they expensive?
Basketball shoes are almost always expensive. James Harden, I had a pair of his shoes actually for like years when I lived in Ohio, just because like they were $60 and I was like, those are pretty sick.
Shaq's were kind of like having a moment when I was like in middle school, but like everybody knew you were like, oh, this is the kid that can't afford the Jordans.
Yep.
That's why he's got like this logo or a guy like dead slam dunking.
Yep. Let's see.
They were bad quality shoes.
They were not good shoes
They're like
at all.
JCPenney shoes.
Mm-hmm. I remember them, yeah. And I remember hearing Shaq defend them. He'd be like, yeah, I mean, I just wanted to make sure people who couldn't afford stuff could get it. I was like, you sure you weren't just selling a bad product?
Yeah, well, I mean, it was a different niche, and I think like it's kind of nice. So basically, like I think a lot of basketball players who grew up poor, they're like, oh, like I've seen my friends like rob people for shoes.
Yeah.
So like Stephon Marbury was like, oh, he was selling like $15 sneakers.
That's pretty sick.
And he's like,
the Starberries,
yeah, Starberries, and like I think now they're like vintage or something. But like I do like the idea, but the problem is the reason the shoes are popular is because it's showing everybody that you can afford expensive shoes.
Yeah, exactly.
So
it's
that
just
was
like
the catch-22.
It's like a status thing.
Exactly.
I do like cool basketball shoes. I remember I was on mushrooms at an aquarium, and I'd see like little fish with cool designs, and like I just could compare it to basketball shoes. I'd be like, oh, that's fine. Just like cool little designs.
That would be like the Air Forces.
Yeah.
Oh, the clownfish is like the shattered backboard. That's a deep cut. If you know the shattered backboard Air Force Ones and you know the clownfish reference, that's actually the colorway is it's like orange. Yeah.
Do you see? Let's see that. What are the white Air Force Ones have become Unk shoes?
Oh yeah. Well, apparently Nikes in general are Unk shoes.
Oh damn! I was saying Nike got Unkified.
Yeah. Now it's
What's
like
the new one?
New Balance apparently.
Which is the old that's literally like cycle. Yeah,
before,
exactly. Yeah, that just made a circle. Fuck it.
And that's the
Good for
sad
New
thing
Balance.
is we're all so stupid. We're like we don't realize how much everything gets kind of recycled. All the kids are wearing like these baggy things, thinking they're like they thought of it. It's like,
Dude, my girlfriend is trying to change my entire wardrobe. She's like, wide leg and then oversize everything.
so you look like a coat hanger with like it's like the model look.
Exactly. Yeah.
I don't like the whole Jenko jeans thing. I never liked it when it was like in like the first wave of baggy when like people were trying to be like rappers.
Yep.
But like I wore kind of baggy stuff because it kind of worked with like my wide legs. I'm like, oh, this is functional.
Yeah.
And now it's like extra wide, extra baggy, and I'm like, this is just like you look like you're just buying clothes that you didn't grow into.
Yeah. You just never grew up.
Yeah, it's just old hand-me-downs from a brother who's clearly bigger than you.
More respected too.
Yeah, and he's also like tired of those clothes because they're ugly now. It's all tattered on the bottom.
Just getting bullied by your brother via his clothes.
Yeah, I mean, do you for style, but your girl's just trying to like take cute pictures together, probably.
For sure, yeah. She's just like she knows what's in style right now, and then
Does she buy you clothes?
sometimes, yeah. She's bought me some pretty sick shirts. I remember one time we were like shopping around, and then she saw some, and I was like looking at some shirt for like 20 minutes. I was like, nah, I don't want to spend like $60 on it. And then like a few months later, she bought me it as a surprise, and I was like, oh, that's so thoughtful.
That is very nice.
I know. It's like
she got you what you wanted. That's the nice thing.
Oh, exactly. It was super thoughtful. She went back to the same store, was like going through the racks for it. It's a sick shirt. It's got a keyboard on the back, and it's got 2 zombie hands playing it. And I was like, fuck yeah, dude.
Like Run the Jewels style?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, it's super sick. And I was like, oh yeah, I played the keyboard.
You play the keyboard?
I do, yeah.
For the music you create?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's all made on a keyboard, yep.
And you just change like the sound?
Mm-hmm, correct, yeah.
And layer it over each other?
Yep, mm-hmm.
I mean, I just know your whole process now.
You do, yeah.
I could probably do it myself.
Yeah, it's truly not that hard. You can just play like 3 notes the right way and be like, yo, that's a banger.
Yeah, and it doesn't even have to be good. You just gotta do it enough times that like 1 out of 100 is great.
Oh, also the thing is, like, it doesn't have to be good the first time. You can literally move the notes to wherever you want.
What?
And then you can change how they sound. Like, it's ridiculous.
And now you could do that with AI. You don't have to think about it. It's just like, hey, make this sound good.
Yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, let's give me a dark ambient beat to study to.
Damn, the world of like music or like instrumental music is gonna be so weird with AI.
Oh yeah, they're gonna take over the Swedish lo-fi fellows.
Those guys are gonna be out of work.
Mm-hmm. Like, oh no more IKEA gift cards.
This is the worst. So sad.
So sad.
What a sweet sound. All right. So currently you're selling more air HVAC stuff.
Yeah.
This is a kind of fun one. What's your single worst job experience?
Worst job experience.
And it doesn't necessarily have to be like worst job experience for you. Like maybe like you witnessed somebody like go through some shit, like the guy who got like burned with the acid that like when you ran the engine.
Let's see, that's up there for sure.
I had somebody who like was working at Keith and somebody got stabbed to death, like a coworker.
Oh damn. Let's see. Worst one. Honestly, just general customer service is probably my worst favorite one, which is a lame answer, and I'll probably think of one like later tonight, and I'll be like, oh yeah, a dude got murdered.
Yeah, no worries. It's just a no pressure zone.
Let's see. I remember I worked in like a grilled cheese shop. They would sell grilled cheeses. That was their thing. And then like there was a line out the door one day, and then like we were just telling everyone like, I'm sorry, it's gonna be like 45 minutes. Like we're like that busy. Like it's so backed up. And some guy was like, oh, that's perfectly fine, absolutely. And then 10 minutes later, he was like, where the fuck is my food? And he was like that for like 50 minutes and just like kept going. And I was like, sir, I would like you to die. Like, I hate you so fucking much.
Why can't you make your own grilled cheese?
Yeah, oh, it's so easy. Yeah, they were paying $4 for cheese and bread. This grilled cheese shop was owned by a family, and then which like would rule when like you were working with some of the family members. They closed at like 10 on weekends, and then one day at like 8, the dude was like, I'm bored, let's go home, and just started closing the store. Like people were like knocking on the window. He's just like just cutting that shit off.
That's fun though. It's like you work when you want to work.
Oh, it was sick. Yeah,
it's kind of fun.
Everyone's always going home early, never busy. And then,
do they stay in business?
Nope, they gone.
Yep.
They had a grilled cheese shop that they basically stole all the recipes from a different grilled cheese shop.
What's a grilled cheese recipe? I'm sorry, what the fuck?
They put like burgers in like some of them. They put like pierogies in them. The pierogi one was sick. And
so it's like kind of like not just regular grilled cheese.
True, yeah. So they would have like they would make them like little sandwiches and whatnot. And then I remember one time I asked someone, I was like, "Oh, where did these guys get the recipes?" And he said, "Oh, I think he made them up." Just took them from a different grilled cheese shop that is also now closed.
The idea of like having a specialty shop for grilled cheese, I can see that working in New York for like a month.
Yeah.
While like every single Instagram influencer goes there to take a picture.
Literally, yeah.
And then afterwards, just like it's like, yeah, nobody wants to eat grilled cheese every day. What do you? It's crazy.
There were also like 1,500 calories for some of them. They were ridiculous.
It's Ohio, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, although then that makes sense. It's
like Ohio's daily calorie intake is at least 5,000.
Yeah.
Let's start out with 1,500 for breakfast.
I mean, it's a different kind of addiction. We we don't talk about, but like Americans, like we are like, because of the capitalism, because of like how like annoyingly like stressed we are, we're always looking for like an escape.
Oh yeah.
And food is one of those escapes.
Oh, big time. Let's see. Dan Wicks commented on like the Cleveland roast battle scene. Let's see. He was saying, "Yeah, dude, they have like the fattest people in the roast." And then I did the math in my head. I was like, "Oh, he is so correct." Actually, we have I'm about to roast my friend Dave coming up. I'm going back to Ohio in May, and he's like 500 pounds. I'm so excited.
Jesus Christ,
dude, he's so fucking funny. I love Dave. He was on stage one time, and then some dude, like, you had to walk like past the stage to exit. It was just like a shitty bar show, and some dude was like, "Yo, that dude's like 500 fucking pounds." And then Dave said, "Hey, lucky guess, homie." Just kept doing his set. It was so funny.
Man, this boy's like a prize pig.
Oh yeah, he's awesome. He's let's see. What was I about to say? Oh, he was on stage one time. I was at this shitty open mic at the same bar, and then a bartender OD'd on fentanyl during the open mic. Truly an Akron, Ohio story. Oh. And then
during the mic.
Yeah, and then they just kept doing the mic because this dude's insane. But my friend Dave was on stage like when like paramedics were coming in, and he's smart enough to just be like, "Yeah, they're downstairs, homie. I think I'm about done here." On stage. And then the next guy, my friend Dan, was not smart enough to do that, and he tried to riff on the overdose. And then that's exactly how every single person responded.
I noticed that fentanyl is such a sore subject.
Yeah.
Especially in places where like everybody knows somebody who OD'd.
Yeah.
So it's too close to home.
Yeah. I was gonna say that's I'm originally from Summit County. Multiple times they led the nation in overdoses.
Yep.
And a Summit is the highest peak of something. I'm like, how ironic.
As high as you can get.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, putting the high in Ohio.
Oh, that's a good one. Trademark that one.
Hey, some weed stores already like, that's ours.
Denver's suing. It's like, hey, we're the Mile High City. Fuck you guys.
Let's see. Ohio, like, they legalized weed, but since it's a swing state, there's people trying to re-illegalize weed there now, and I'm just like, God damn it, dude.
Wait, what would that do if they made it illegal again?
They're just immediately like, all these stores closed, and everyone's like, all right, we'll just go back to Michigan like we were doing before.
Yeah, but is it a political thing they want to make it illegal again, or is it just?
I think so. Yeah, it's definitely coming from more of like they're like, oh, these lefties made it more liberal, and now they're like, we want that down. We need people aware at work, as if they're not just gonna buy weed regardless.
Yeah, for sure. Also, like, you're treating a symptom of a bigger problem.
Oh, big time, yeah.
If people are hitting their vape pen at work, it's probably because the work is so bad.
Genuinely. Let's say I had many jobs where I do that. The grilled cheese store, like, we just like go back in the back, like take turns, like smoking like our pen. One of us would have a pen. My third day working there, some dude was like, hey man, you want to smoke a blunt after this? I'm like, fuck yeah, dude, I'll do that. And then I was like, all right, we're going to go outside? He's like, nah, just like right here is fine. And we just like went into the work bathroom, just like blazed a blunt, and I was like, all right, this place has its benefits.
I was working in an ad agency, and our office was at the Empire State Building, and I had like multiple coworkers hitting the vape, and I'm like, I don't care, but also isn't it kind of like weird that like you're like on calls with clients, like it's like, all right, so how many units do you want?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, dude, this is like that's not nicotine.
No, yeah. Every like 4 seconds, you're just like, I'm sorry, what was that?
That place was weird. They used to they hung a TV right above us and played like CNN until a point where I was like, complain. I'm like, hey, can we not play news? Because literally this guy's hitting a vape pen all day and just getting angry about Trump. Like,
oh yeah, that's a bad mix. Yeah, you're just getting people riled up.
Yeah, and I know, like I and he was like, I don't like people who are like either side, like too far left, too far right.
Yeah.
But this guy was like a lefty, and he was just like, this fucking guy. And I'm like, of course this fucking guy. That's CNN. Whatever. Like they're making money off of you being angry.
Genuinely, yep. And then it's just like you're just like feeding into it more and more, and then it just makes like people on the other side like react more and be like, actually, I think he's really good.
We had like one guy who was probably like a secret Trump supporter, and like it was so funny because like I was just like anti-politics at work, and like I kind of like found solace with him.
Yeah.
And then like the more I talked to him, the more I'm like, am I like talking to like a Republican?
Yeah, you'll start to get like hints of it, and you'll be like, oh, I see.
It's like, hey, that side has its issues too.
Yeah, exactly.
What about all the trans agenda? I'm like, okay.
There we go. Yeah.
Oopsies. Sorry. I mean, like, I never hated coworkers, but I just like feel like I saw the worst versions of people because like they're like nobody was happy at work.
Oh no, it's the worst person. I remember there was this dude at one of my last jobs I had. He was just such an asshole. He was an outside salesman. His name was Bert. I hated him so much. I went home and I recorded a song and named it "I Hate Bert." Just like such an angry sounding song. Just like fuck Bert, fucking piece of shit.
Did you show it to him?
No, I told my other coworkers about it, and they're like, "That fucking rules."
I fucking hate Bert too, man.
Let's see, I did sales at a rubber factory. That's my second job I had when I moved out
in Ohio,
here.
Right?
No, this is in New York.
Akron is like the rubber capital, and you came to New York to sell rubber.
Oh yeah, exactly. It's very ironic. Like my friend Kyle was just like, "Yeah, this is a very Akron, Ohio job for you to have in New York."
Yeah, that's why I got hired. It's like, we need the rubber experts on this.
He's like, listen, I was born for this shit. But it was goofy as fuck because...
It's my origin stories. My dad didn't have a rubber.
I'm a rubber man. Yeah. There was 6 dudes from Jamaica that worked at the job, possibly more. And it was so funny. One of my coworkers one day was like, hey, Jared, watch this. Hey, Jermaine, you're a fish. He said, never call a Jamaican man a fish.
Oh, that's basically gay.
Yeah, exactly. I had to look it up later. I was just like, huh. That's a weird way to do that.
I mean, it's a good way to get stabbed.
Oh, big time, yeah.
I would never call Jamaican men anything.
No, I would say he would blast like so loud like Bible like verses and Bible talk throughout his whole day. It was insane. There was a dude that like almost like cut his hand off there, and then he came back to the job, and everyone was like, "Why?"
Did he have a fake penis with pee?
my new weed dealer.
I'm ready for this, man. They won't get me twice.
I remember I had a coworker there, and like he was like goofy as fuck. And then I remember like they were playing Neo. He's like, man, how's Neo like so affectionate towards women but treats them so badly? And I'd be like, ha, he's funny. And then later in the same shift, he was like, yeah, man, sometimes you just gotta smack a bitch. And we were all like, no, you don't.
But how will she know that she's out of line?
We're like, the whole room just went like, no. It's so funny.
And that's why pimping ain't easy. You gotta make these tough calls.
Mm-hmm. It's funny. You just always be like, hey, man, you need weed? I'll drive to you. I got you.
Man, it's so you met a lot of characters, right, through work?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Have you ever had like a true 9 to 5?
Yeah, I was gonna say. Well, I mean, I've had like a lot of my jobs were like I'd do like construction-based sales, so I'd have to go in at like 7:30, 8, like sometimes, and then I'd be there until 5, which fucking sucks. I'd have like a 10-hour day of like angry, hungover construction or like HVAC people being like, "I fucking need this shit. That costs too much. I hate you." And the whole time I'm like, "I hate you too." You're so awful.
Did you do sales pretty much? What did you say? Majority of your gigs were sales?
The last like 5 years, the majority was, and then I was doing supply chain before that, and then I was did my unskilled labor before that / grilled cheese / grocery store.
Yeah, sales is rough. I always felt bad for salespeople.
Yeah,
it's the only time I saw like a real rage quit. It was like a sales guy, because like they're commission based, and like he got kicked to like he didn't make enough sales, and like he got like moved to like a shittier contract, and he like he was in the office and just like straight up flipped out. It's like, fuck this job, you guys, like we should band together. And everyone's like, we're not doing sales. We have normal jobs.
Some IT guys, like, I don't even want to make eye contact. Like,
yeah. And it's so funny because he's a nice guy, but like sales will get that out of you.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I mean, you just have to like deal with people like being like brats all day essentially, and then you just be like, but I love you, come back here.
Yeah. No, but it's also like the fact that like your bosses just see you as like, all right, this guy did this well. All right, fine, keep him. And then like if they don't, it's like, oh, I could just replace this guy very easily.
Oh, big time. Yeah, extremely replaceable. But it's nice when you work in sales, you can like get other sales jobs fairly easily. Then you have to work sales at a different place.
Yep, it's a revolving door.
Yeah,
at every company, and everybody's like happy to see that bonus, but nobody's happy to do that job.
No, not at all. I remember, let's see, for one of my sales jobs, I'd sell like building materials. They sold the building materials for like a tire shop and Chick-fil-A. Sorry, gay people, but they sold like all like their building materials, and like I would be, oh, that's kind of cool, but then like the amount I'd have to go back and forth for this, I'd be like, that's not even worth it. And then I'd make like $200 or $300 from it. I was like, this is fucking bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, working for money sucks in general.
Oh yeah,
like, just like I don't want this, but I need this.
Genuinely.
And also like once, I think it's also we just had a taste of like the art world, whereas like most people like they don't have the curse of knowledge that like this is not like a thing everybody has to do.
Yeah.
Whereas we're like, oh, you could like have a thing you like doing.
Yeah, it's crazy. When I get paid for comedy, I'm just like, oh fuck yeah, yeah, let's go. I remember I did a show in Ohio. I did a 10-minute hosting set. I got paid $150.
Oh, that's awesome.
And then I got driven out there. Some dude got a car for it. Had free alcohol and free sandwiches. I was like, oh.
Comedy money makes no sense.
None at all. And then the majority of other shows are like, oh, I'll give you a drink ticket. Like,
oh man, the worst is like when it's like not even a show, it's like a fake like show / mic. It's like, hey, so we'll give you a spot, but you gotta bark.
Yep. Oh yeah, the worst. You're just like, okay, and then you're just out there like, it's the worst sales job, barking just out there on the corner, just like, hey, you want to come to the show? Like, is it gonna be good? And you have to be like, yeah. It's just like amazing.
Well, I'm kind of good.
Exactly. They'll be like, I barked fairly recent. The first time I barked was funny because I had no idea I was supposed to collect the money at the time.
Oh, you thought they were gonna get at the door.
Yep, exactly. So like I like just gave them the tickets, and then the lady was like, okay, so where's the money? I was like, the what? And she's like, did you just give them the tickets? I was like, yeah. And then I thought they were supposed to just say like they got them from me or something.
I think that's a normal range. It's not. The thing is, when I get people to bark, they don't explain anything. They're not telling you like the lineup. They're not telling you like what you're selling. They're like, this is the show you're on. Here's the tickets. Sell them. This is the price.
Yeah, exactly. And they're like, you sell them for $20. You can come down to $10. I would just immediately be like, $10.
Yep.
Otherwise, you're not gonna do it. Like, what? You fucking $20 plus 2 drinks.
Well, then you gotta like do the whole like, oh, these are $20 tickets, but if you get them from me now, $10. At the door, they're gonna charge you $20.
No, actually, you're a better salesman than me.
I've barked like one person ever.
I successfully got one dude in. It was funny because like it was like I had like a pretty good set. It was actually a pretty good show. And then the whole time, like afterward, like the whole show, I just saw him though. Just having a terrible fucking time. No. I was like, oh, thanks for coming. Afterwards, he was like, yeah. He just completely blew it off.
Yeah, he's like, well, I'm going to take this as an L.
Yeah, exactly.
That's on me for believing you.
Yeah, I was like, haha, I got you, bitch.
Yeah, no, the worst barkers are the ones, and I was talking about this yesterday with another comic on the pod, and like it's the Times Square barkers, because those are professional barkers. Oh, yeah. So not even comedians. They're not doing it for stage, they're doing it for straight up money.
Yeah.
So they could say anything, because once the person's in that club,
yeah,
they're never going to see the barker again.
Yeah.
So now they're just mad at the club and the comedians.
Yeah, and then they're just sitting there like, this is fucking bullshit.
Where's Dave Chappelle?
I was told Jerry Seinfeld is in here regularly.
Yep. We have regular pop-ins, Lou. You don't know who's going to be Louis C.K.
It's a 17-year-old girl. She's like, I had a chance. With old Jeremeister. Also, at my job the other day, I saw some dude, he had a Seinfeld bobblehead, and I was just like, oh, that's neat, you got a Seinfeld bobblehead? He said, yo, fuck Jerry Seinfeld. And I was like, what? Why?
Jeez.
Yeah, exactly. He said, all right, so we did an episode of Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee with Colin Quinn right next to where we were at, because there's a coffee shop like right next to him. I was like, oh, that's sick. Fuck yeah, dude. And he said they parked like right in like with their little bay where their customers go, and he was like, hey man, I'm sorry, but like you can't really like park here. We have people coming in and out all the time. And Jerry Seinfeld went, it'll be fine. And then just walked in, and Colin Quinn is like, I am so sorry. We're gonna get our coffee and be out of here so fast.
I have heard stories about Jerry being kind of like separated from reality of like other humans.
Mm-hmm. That's what it was given to me, where I was just like, oh, and then Colin Quinn was like, I'm sorry, we're getting it to go. I
feel like when you're that rich, you just like, there's nobody ever to call you out on anything.
Mm-hmm. Let's see, John Mulaney had that bit about working with like Mick Jagger, where he's like, he'll just say Diet Coke and someone will bring him a Diet Coke. Like, that's his fucking life.
Well, Trump has the Diet Coke button.
He does, yeah. Instead of like an easy button, he just has that.
He's another button for actual Coke.
Yeah.
Also, I do have a Kramer bobblehead from Cyclone Seinfeld night.
Oh, nice. There you go. Does it say the N-word?
No, you gotta press the head. And it says, he's a fucking...
String him up by the thumbs, or whatever the fuck he was saying.
50 years ago, you'll be outside. With a fork up your ass. He just started going like random non sequiturs. He wasn't even being racist. He's just like, how do I recover?
Yeah, exactly. He was just like trying to go like weird. I just love the Dave Chappelle thing where he was just like, man, I can't even look at the Laugh Factory logo without thinking about Kramer fucking up.
I like that bit where he's just like, that's when I could tell that I'm more of a comedian than I am black. Yeah. Like, I saw the set, I was like mad at him for being racist. I'm like, oh damn, Kramer's bombing.
Yeah, exactly. He said, don't let him get you down, Kramer.
Poor guy. Also, like, the funny thing was, like, the guy he was, like, roasting for leaving.
Yeah.
Was kind of just, like, being sad about it. It's like, hey, man, chill out.
You don't have to say all that, man.
It was, like, he was, like, the most civil black man. He's like, I don't like this. I'm gonna leave.
Yeah, exactly. Just a reason. Also, like, if you do comedy, like, you gotta expect that sometimes.
I think that was the issue. The issue is like he had a stage that he wasn't ready for. Like he's a big name, but he's not a big stand-up.
Yeah, exactly. He didn't do a lot of stand-up. He was just like, I'm Kramer.
Yeah, how dare they disrespect me?
See, some people. That's the guy that plays Gomez in Breaking Bad. I opened for him in Ohio one time. His like stand-up was pretty solid. It was mostly about like him like being on Breaking Bad, but nicest dude ever. But I was like, the anti-Kramer.
Can we talk about this for like 1 minute straight? I gotta piss real bad. This is like second episode in a row where like, I have to piss. I'm sorry.
I also kind of had to pee, but like I also just peed.
Do you want to just break and I'll cut this?
Sure.
Yeah, alright, let me just go. Yeah, it shouldn't be that hard. I can edit shit. Oh man, I can tell you look at a girl.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I gotta like get better at timing my pisses.
Alright, be fine.
So what you guys don't know is that Jared is a huge queer. Big ass queer. Before I got him on the podcast, he's like, hey, can I blow you for this? And I'm like, no, you could just come. And he's like, but I'd really like to blow you. He doesn't have a girlfriend. It's all fake. All fake. Halfway done with that beer. Yeah, I can see why you need to pee. We're doing on time. Okay.
Yeah, it's out of the cell, so I guess on our way here. So I was like,
yeah. I'm also noticing that everybody's peeing more. Like maybe it's because like everybody's getting older and the prostates are getting worse.
Right.
I have like a lot of friends who are like have like pee emergencies, myself included, and I'm like, was this always a thing, or are we just like overhydrating?
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like it was. I always had like a good bladder growing up, specifically on like road trips where I'd be like, no, I'll just hold it. And now I'm like, dude, I just need to fucking stop.
Yeah, the worst is when like you're like, you know, like as a kid when like you really need to go but you can still hold it. Mm-hmm. I'm at a point where like if I really need to go, it's like, oh yeah, it's gonna burst.
Mm-hmm, exactly. Yeah.
We're gonna have a preemptive peeing moment.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
I have had that, and it was like when you slightly piss your pants as you're opening the door to your apartment, you're like,
it's deflating, man.
Yeah, it's like
I had that. I was on a date with a girl, and we were like bouncing between different bars, and like as I was like walking in this bar, as I was like, I need a piece of fucking bed. I need just a little bit, and then the whole night I was just like, so how have you been? Yeah, it's wonderful. I was like spilling alcohol on me. I was like, it's just alcohol.
Oh no. Did you see her again?
Yeah, so we hung out a little bit. Yeah, she loved drinking, and as a Midwesterner, I was like, most times I don't get like put down, like most times I don't like get out drank like that much, but like, god damn, she was a therapist. She's like, my job fucking sucks. She's fucking slamming.
That makes sense. Tough life, drinking habits go hand in hand.
Exactly. Yeah,
and it's also a job that sucks. Yeah.
Oh, big time. That would be awful. Yeah, a therapist.
Yeah, I think I briefly dated a girl who was like, what do you go? Was counselors for like homeless people.
Okay, yeah. Which is like very like well intentioned, like very nice of you to do.
And then you just like talking to like crazy homeless people all day.
And then you just get schizophrenia. Yeah, that's
and like they're not respectful at all. Just because they're sick doesn't mean they're gonna be like, oh, but you're trying to help. It's like they're like, no, you dumb cunt, I'm gonna fucking rape you. Yeah, and like you just all day that.
Essentially, when I was in high school, I remember I thought about becoming a therapist because I was like, oh, I love psychology. This is very interesting. And then I thought about it a little longer. I was like, that would fucking suck, dude.
Yeah.
The
interactions.
The only time it'd be cool is if you had like Tony Soprano as your patient, and then like you can be peak therapist is Jennifer Melfi. I think that's about it.
I mean, she was scared for her life though. No.
This is true. Yeah, she definitely she needed therapy from her therapy.
Yeah, I'd be terrified of that kind of shit.
Oh
like,
yeah.
You're like, it's all fun and games until somebody finds out that like like some secrets potentially.
Yeah.
And then you're sleeping with the fishes.
Oh yeah,
we're actually pretty much good on time, but like there's a couple more questions if that's fine with you.
Yeah, works for me.
Have you ever been fired or had to like rage quit a job?
Okay, so the grocery store when I had
Jewish grocery store.
Yep, the Jewish grocery store. They said the opposite of shalom, but let's see. I remember we had like the little like G pens we were mentioning, like the little like early weed pens, and my friend was like, "Hey man, can I hit that real quick?" I was like, "Sure, man." I remember like somebody saw it, and the next day they're like, "We need to talk." So there was that. Let's see. Oh, I worked for a tire shop very briefly. Well, like it's like a tire company, and they would get their stuff from South Korea. They were South Korean tires, and they would bring them like on like a big ship over. And I hated the job. I was just actively looking for other jobs the whole time. And then I fucked it up, and then caused an international supply chain issue. And then they were like waiting for these to get to Mexico, and then like my boss was so nice about it. He's like, sometimes in life we fail. It was so funny.
Did you get fired?
I did, yeah. He was like he fired me so gently. I like shook his hand. I was like, you rule, Walden. Big fan of you.
Oh man, it's very South Korean of him.
It was, yeah. It was so understanding and nice.
You brought great dishonor to this company.
He was more so just like, I must also look within myself.
Yeah. How have I failed you?
Exactly. He was saying stuff like that, and I was like, oh, Walden, it's not your fault. I just hated this place.
That is funny. It's funny that they trusted you with something that big.
Yeah, I mean, like, it was so dumb because like they would try to like be like, okay, we think we're gonna run out of tires in about 6 weeks, and it takes about 8 weeks for this to come. So I think we should order it now. And then we'd have like 4-hour meetings, and like, my boss would just be like, not yet. That's literally all we do for 4 hours. I was like falling asleep. I was like, oh my fuck.
Are you tired?
I was tired of tires. That's for fucking sure. I just wanted one to run over my skull. Let's see. Other ones. Oh, I worked at a wine bar briefly for like 3 or 4 weeks.
Nice.
And then they let me go. I just got a new job anyways. Like I was like, well, like they were just like, yes, you don't use the correct verbiage. That's what they said, because they wanted me to be like, well, may I take your hat, sir? Like that was like the, and then I hated the.
Were you a host?
Let's see, I was
at the wine bar.
Let's see, I was like a kind of a bartender. I'd basically just bring them their drinks. I wouldn't like make like that many drinks. I like was starting to, but not really.
So you're like the runner.
Yeah, like a bar back essentially that somewhat serves.
Yeah, I think those jobs are just for like attractive young people.
And
we want like rich people to feel like they're being served by like hot people.
They just decided, we're like, actually, we just figured out you're kind of ugly.
Basically.
Like, yeah, so you looked good on your interview, but not so much today.
Someone complained that they don't want to fuck you.
And then, let's see, and then I also, at the rubber factory, they fired me as well, because I worked, alright, so they had like, 4 or 5 admin assistants in 1 year of working there. It was just a revolving door job. And then you didn't get vacation time the first year you worked there.
Which has got to be illegal.
So this has got to be illegal on some level. Like if it's not, why? Like, you got no vacation time the first year. I was coming up. I was like 11 and a half months, and they're like, Jared, we're gonna have to let you go. I was like, why? I like do all the stuff, and they're like, we just don't really think it's a good fit.
That's the best one.
And I was like, you don't want me to take vacation. Is that what you're doing?
Well, legally we can't say that.
That was the vibe.
He like looks at the HR man, just like, can we say anything? It's like, no.
It was funny. I tried to like make my own vacation days. I remember I was like, bereavement time. I bet I can get off for that. And so
now, which relative do I like the least?
I was like, hey, my aunt died. I'm sorry. Like, I'm really distraught. Can I not come in? And then they're like, oh, it has to be an immediate family member. And they just like let me take the day off, but didn't give me the bereavement time. I was like, guys,
they just made Pet's immediate family I think in New York. So if your dog dies, you can actually get bereavement, I think.
Okay, if you really need a day off, just Old Yeller, like.
I'm sorry, boy, I'm out of vacation days.
It's like, have fun in your vacation in dog heaven.
I heard you all go there.
You have the one dog that goes to hell somehow.
Oh man, I took bereavement for when my grandma died last year, and like it was the funniest shit to have my boss be like, oh, it's a very personal thing, so you gotta take as many days as you need, but like let me know when you're gonna be back. It was like such like
it's a tightrope walking.
Yeah, she's like, I can't legally tell you can't take too many days, but like, yeah, don't push your luck with this.
Just like every day, just like, hey, just checking in with you. Like, and you're like, oh yeah, I hope you die.
Basically, it's
like, I want to have bereavement time for you now.
Jeez, that's a pretty direct threat. Oh man, but it is
the
crazy.
Nice HR lady, yeah.
The corporate shit is just everything is just like, how do we avoid like legal repercussions?
Genuinely, yeah.
And it's like any kind of like laying off or firing, they're like if they're like not 100% sure you can't sue them for it, they're like, let me get back to you on that.
Yeah. Yeah, just evil corporations being evil.
Yeah, but it's just like once a corporation gets big enough, that's what happens.
Yeah.
Like at the Times, that's what it was when I was getting laid off. They're like, oh, I'm not sure. Let me check that. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, your HR. Is this your whole job is to know this?
Yeah, exactly. I was like, you wrote the manual, supposedly, right?
Yeah, no, it's a lot of that. Well, I mean, it's fine. And the thing is, it's like I've done it so many times that I'm like, I know what you're doing. I know why you're doing it. Mm-hmm. You're not a good person, but I also don't have anything against you.
Fair, yeah. I've had that before where I'm just like, I mean...
It's not personal. This is like, I'm trying to get, like, whatever I need to get out of you. You're trying to, like, not lose your job. It's like, we're all playing this stupid game.
Yep.
All right, I have the one personal question for you. It's like, you doing work right now, was it 4 days a week?
5, yeah.
5 days a week? How many hours?
Somewhere between, like... 45, 50, somewhere in that range.
Oh, shit, that's kind of heavy.
A little bit, yeah.
All right, so 50 hours, plus you're doing comedy, plus you got a Latina girlfriend. How the fuck do you balance all that?
I'm very tired a lot. I haven't been doing as much comedy as I should be. Let's see. I feel like, I mean... I'm not very good at balancing it. Also, like, but I will say I'm pretty good at, like, I'll be like, today I just want to kind of play my keyboard. I just want to watch The Wire today. And then if I, like, write some new jokes I really want to try, I'm like, all right, I'm going to get out there and try some stuff. And then, like, I'll, like, schedule some shows in advance. So, like, I'll be like, all right, so, like, the 15th, I got, like, that one and that one. And then I'll give myself some time off throughout. But also, like, it's nice when you, like, I live with my girlfriend now. So, like, she's always there when I get back, so it's like, okay, we'll have food later. Maybe watch an episode of The Sopranos or something.
So you don't have to, like, plan date nights as much
anymore, but, like, I've been trying to do some more. Let's see, we tried to go to a place in Long Island City. She was like, all right, you plan the date, you do everything, I'll just show up. I was like, ouch, this is probably gonna suck. And then we went to a place, and then I was like, okay, it seems like they have, like, good food. It seems like they have good drinks. They had neither, and it was a very clubby vibe, and I was like, damn. And there was just, like, loud, blaring music. Nobody was even there. Just, like, loud, and we were just sitting there, like, huh? What was that? And I was like, you want me to plan the next date night? She's like, I'll be fine, yeah.
She probably thought you did it on purpose.
Yeah, exactly.
So she'd plan everything from now on.
Just like scheduled incompetence.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What's the word? Like strategic incompetence?
Yeah, I would say there's a phrase that's, my girlfriend uses it all the time. Weaponized incompetence.
Weaponized incompetence,
yeah. And then it's wild when I have to argue and be like, it's just incompetence, actually.
I had a head of a department. I remember that job where, like, people were vaping at work, and he was amazing at it because he was, like, the head of the department. He spoke, like, shitty kind of ghetto English. Like, he'd say like axe all the time instead of ask. We were, like, all laughing about that. He'd say Pacific instead of specific. Yeah. And then, like, he would come in, like, once a week because he was commuting from, like, upstate. And that one time a week, he would always, like, half the time he'd come up with an excuse like, oh, there's black ice, I can't make it. And then he was just not very good at his job, and everyone's just like, we have no idea how he got here, but he's doing it so well. Like, literally nobody trusts him with any work. Anytime he has a project, he, like, gets somebody from underneath him to, like, work with him.
I was to say, somehow it's like, I don't know how you made it to manager, but the fact that, like, you don't have to do much is perfect for you.
It's genius. And somebody told me a story, which is, that was the most hilarious thing. And I'm like, this guy is a genius. Apparently they're doing a pitch. He's trying to explain what SEO is. And he's like, well, imagine that, like, you're a moisturizing company, and you know, like, I'm a guy, I'm trying to have some private time, and like, oh, I need some moisturizer, and I'll Google it, and then, like, you'll come up first, and the guy will buy moisturizer to, like, do that stuff.
It's like you immediately go to jacking up. It's amazing.
It's a room full of women.
Oh my god.
And everyone's like, what the fuck is he saying?
He, like, reads the room. He's like, all right, so you're looking for a vibrator. Like, he can only do masturbation metaphors. That's the only way he can think.
It's hilarious. No, that guy's a G. Honestly, like, he wasn't. Not the greatest boss, but as a dude, he is great. Shout out Winston.
Hell yeah, what's up, Winston? I remember I used to date this girl, and then we were like all hanging out, like drinking, and she said, I mean, like, yeah, I was like masturbating at work the other day, and everyone was like, what? And everyone was like, what? And then she was like, yeah, I mean, you guys do that, and everyone's like, no.
No, we don't talk about it, at least.
Like one dude's in the corner, like, no. Who would do that? Yeah.
That dude's you.
It's just funny as fuck. Like, it was like an Always Sunny like episode where like one of them says something, and they're all like, nah. Yeah. Like that was the vibe.
There's another guy in the room's like, oh, we don't do that?
Some dude is just jacking off in the bathroom, like disgusting. Like,
have you jacked off at work ever?
I've not jacked. Oh well, I worked from home, so yeah, that doesn't count.
I think one time I did it just to say I did it. It was like one of those like those weeks like around Christmas, New Year's.
Okay, yeah, no
empty office,
yeah.
Bathroom, and like I did it like in this one of those like unisex like private bathrooms, and the whole time I'm like have my back up against the door. It's like God forbid I forgot to lock it, and then like I'm done. I'm like, this is like the Mile High Club thing where like you don't actually want to do it, you just like did it.
It's like a way sadder Mile High Club.
It's a 25K a year job. It's like, well, I guess I'm getting some kind of benefits out of this.
Yeah, it's like the only time I felt joy at this job was when I came for a brief 2 seconds. Dude, working from home ruled though. I'd just be like, it would be funny though, guys. I'd just be like playing like Madden, just like going through a franchise. I get a call. I'd be like, what? I'm like, oh yeah, I'm at work right now. Fuck it. I'd be like, hey, how are you?
Die, you little bitch.
Yeah. So I had to talk to people from like the South all day, and they're just like nice Southerners being like, oh, howdy there, Jared. How you doing now? I'm at this place, and the goddamn gate is locked. And I would just be sitting there. I was like, dude, I'm trying to watch this episode. Are you fucking kidding me?
Stop bothering me with your problems. Stop making me work.
Don't make me do my job.
All right, we're pretty much done. Oh, this is a long episode. Nice. But that's good. Yeah. Because we have shit to talk about.
Hell yeah.
Also, it just seems like an hour 30 is a more realistic run time.
For sure, yeah.
The question I always ask at the end is, if you could go back to your high school days and change whatever you could change, like maybe like how you approach school or like work, what would you do differently?
I always just like I always like tell myself, I'm like, oh yeah, I should have tried harder in school, and then I'll be in a work meeting and I'll still just be like looking at the ceiling and shit. I was like, oh, you just don't pay attention, so you should definitely do that. I don't know, just like, no, I guess I just like to just try different things, like roll around, see what sticks.
Attempt different like hobbies, clubs.
Yeah, exactly. Let's say when I tell my high school stuff, smoke less weed. Don't smoke weed before school, you fucking idiot.
Oh yeah, yeah. High school's probably a good time not to be on drugs yet.
Yeah, exactly. I probably should wait just a little bit, because like my junior, senior year, I'd start like smoking before school, and I'd just be like tired by like fourth period. In my senior year, I'd like smoke during the day. It was ridiculous.
Do the teachers care, or they just like, we can't do anything, so like it's not our problem?
Let's see. Some of them definitely cared, and then like I had one cooking teacher. She ruled, and then I remember like I had her like fifth period, and then I got like switched to like a second period, and then I was like, oh, you get to see me bright and early now. She said, okay, no wake and baking. And I was like, what?
You mean like in cooking sense?
I remember what I used to, I'd say this is what I chewed tobacco at this point too. So I went in the bathroom to have what was called a poo chew, when you take a poop and chew tobacco. The two grossest things you can do. Are you
spitting this, by the way? Is this like dip?
Yep.
So you got the like, little cup of disgusting snot?
Yep. It's vile. And then I remember one day I took a particularly long poo chew, and my teacher was like, Jared, we just can't have you gone that long, because I know you sometimes do illegal things during school. And I was like, oh, okay. Love you, Miss Norris. I'm so sorry.
What I do is perfectly legal.
Exactly. It's like, what are you talking about? Just no defense. Terrible lawyer skills.
Yeah, I remember one time I took a poo break during class. And I just wandered around school, went to my locker to get something, and then I came back like 15 minutes later, and the teacher was nicest guy ever. He's just like, Alex, where were you? I'm like, oh, I took a poop. He's like, no, you didn't. And I'm like, yeah, I did. And he's like, don't do that again.
I remember I had a teacher that, like, I would go take a poop to start every one of his classes, and I'd take like 15 or 20 minutes every single time. And then it got to the point where he'd be like, all right, make sure you go now so you get it out of the way. And I was like, oh, you're so sweet, but I'm just taking advantage of your nice nature. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Also, like, a lot of teachers, they pick their battles, because like there's only so much you could do if a kid doesn't want to learn.
Yeah.
It's like you're not gonna like win them over. Like, if they don't want to learn, it's on them.
Yeah, it was a biology class, which I would love now, but at the time I was like, this is dumb. I don't want to do this. I just started smoking weed. I was like, no.
Yeah, I think also the big issue with school is like they stack the classes, so like even if it's something interesting, you just had like 5 other completely unrelated like subjects that you had to cover.
Yeah. It sucks that they have like the 8-hour school day just to match the 8-hour work day. That's always been annoying for me.
Yeah.
It's just like, they don't need to be in school for 8 hours. Give them like a cool 5.
Yeah, and like also we're not paying attention by the end.
No, not at all. Yeah, just so we can have like a cup of milk, like a chicken sandwich that makes us die. Great chicken sandwiches though. Not talking shit about my high school's chicken sandwiches. On point.
New York City school lunches were great. We had this little pizza that was like a little baguette,
Ooh,
like half.
Okay.
It's definitely nostalgic.
French bread pizza?
Kind of like that. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
It was nice.
Let's see. Pizza day always fucking ruled. Every time, like, it's like a Friday they'd have pizza at my school, so it'd be like, fuck yeah, dude, I'm getting pizza today.
The only crazy thing was my school is 60% Asian, and a lot of them were lactose intolerant, so I had to see so many kids get pizza and pull the cheese off.
Oh, ouch.
And I'm like, that's the best part. It's like, but I can't have it.
Oh, that's so painful. I'm like, sorry, buddy.
Very sad. All right, so your work life / girlfriend balance is you live with your girlfriend, you're terrible at being a boyfriend at work, and you barely do comedy. All right, so that's the balance.
Just laziness, yeah.
Just do a little bit of everything. Don't overcommit.
Yeah, I do. I don't do a little bit of everything. It's my secret.
All right, and the final thing. So in high school, you just said like smoke less weed.
Yep, I would say that. Yeah.
And the final thing is, and like I'm sorry, I'm gonna put you on the spot. This might be a little tough, but do your best. What would your advice be for anybody out there who's unemployed, underemployed, hates their job? And it could be like life advice or work advice. And what we do is you put it on a little Post-it note and you sign it at the bottom, and I put it on the wall.
Oh, nice.
And it could be anything inspirational, like don't give up, but it could be something very specific of like, I don't know, don't do drugs.
Okay, yeah, I got one. All right.
Good on time. Nice, and let's read it. We got sell crack. So if you are gonna sell drugs, sell crack.
Absolutely.
Spoken like a true champ by Jared Bailey. All right. Do you have anything you'd like to plug before we're out of here?
Let's see. I'll be doing your show on the 15th, so that'll be fun.
Jared has done my show on the 15th because it's July now.
And then I was going to promote also the same night I'm doing a roast of pro basketball.
Oh yeah, but you do like there's gonna be more of those shows coming, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm going to be all right. So I'm going to do a roast. Let's see, we did a Oscars roast. We did a let's see what pro wrestling roast. We're
football.
Yeah, we got a football one coming up. We're going to do an anime one. People have said they want to do baseball. I hate baseball, but also maybe that's why I should do one.
It's good to roast.
Yeah, exactly.
The only relevance of baseball is like we use the system for like how far we got with a girl.
Exactly. I was like, that's your real claim to fame. Yeah.
Otherwise, it's like a pastime. It's not even a sport. No. Do you think that series is going to be keep going?
Yeah, I was going to say we're going to keep it going, and we might even try to do it like just like so. Basically, we'll do it like when it's like most important. So like we did the pro wrestling roast during WrestleMania. We're doing the basketball roast, so we can time it up so we can like post clips during the NBA Finals. NFL, like, I don't know if I'm going to do it during the Super Bowl or to start the season. It's going to be one or the other. Anime we can do whenever. There's really no timeline on that. That won't be fun. And then, let's see, what else? Since this is going to be...
And is it always at Bibble Bash?
Let's see, for now, yeah, that's where we've had the last two, so yeah, might as well.
So if you want the latest shows that Jared is going to be a part of, you can follow him on Jared Bailey something Instagram.
Yeah, I'm on all social media as Jared Bailey 69. Nice.
Very nice. Old habits die hard.
Yeah, my girlfriend is like, why is that your fucking handle and everything?
The question is, why did you choose to date me?
Yeah, exactly.
That's on you.
I was like, listen, this is who I am. I am fully grown.
Let me have my fun.
My friend Jimmy, his Instagram is naughty little comedy boy 42069.
That's funny.
It's so goofy.
The only thing I have against that as an SEO is like, you're making yourself very hard to find.
Yeah, for sure. He also spells boy with an I, so he just like makes it like further and further away.
Yeah, or like the underscores or like the dash. It's like people are gonna give up. They're gonna try to spell it out, and then like by the second time they're like, this guy's not funny enough for me to do this.
No. Yeah.
You know, like the guy Ian Fidance.
Yeah. Okay.
He's like I animal.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what does that even mean?
Yeah, I've also looked at that before. I'm just like, what are you doing? Like, you opened for Dave Attell. You're so far. But
yeah, you're like fucking up on the very basic shit.
Yeah.
See, people need more of like social media managers, SEO man. But that's the problem. The comedy game is like how good are you at promoting yourself? For sure.
Let's see. I think Jared Bailey 69 is a fun one because the initial like reaction most people have is just nice. Yeah.
Dope. All right, so Jared Bailey 69 Instagram. Follow my now good friend Jared. We're gonna go to Sunset Park, get baked, talk about life, reminisce, not be with Jared's girlfriend.
I'll just be smoking a joint and be like, damn, I shouldn't have done this in high school.
Cool. All right, thank you so much for coming.
Of course, that's rule. Thanks for having me, dude.
Of course. Great pod.
You're fired!